Conference will now be recorded.
Good morning, everybody. We are here at the November meeting of the Board's Enforcement Oversight Committee. The date today is November 6, 2025. The time now is 9:05 a.m. and we're going to go ahead and call the meeting to order. Stephanie, can you do a quick roll call for us to verify attendance?
Lori?
Here.
Annie?
Here.
And Kathy?
Here.
Okay, quorum is verified, and today we have myself, staff in attendance is myself, Chad Cook, Administrative Specialist Stephanie Kahn, and Investigator Dan Murphy. First order of business today is to approve the Enforcement Oversight Committee meeting minutes from last month's meeting. That would be the October 8th meeting of the EOC. Are there any discussion or a motion to approve the minutes as written?
I'll move to approve the. Go ahead, Kath.
I'll motion to approve.
Second.
All right, and just it sounds like we have 2 seconds.
We all like the minutes.
Right. Just for formality's sake, let's do a quick roll call to verify that adoption.
Lori?
Yes.
Annie?
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
Okay, the motion is approved and the meeting minutes are adopted. And I'm going to go ahead and pass the meeting over to Dan. He's got a couple of cases to talk to us about today.
Yes, good morning. Thank you for volunteering to be here. I've got 2 cases that I rolled into one PCR. The one appraiser, he's from Ashland, Oregon, and the 2 cases are separate. One came in 2021 and the other came in 2023. They both, incidentally, are for homes in Jacksonville, Oregon, and so they're completely separate reports and separate allegations, and the common thread is they were both for mortgage transactions. And after examining both cases, I found similar areas of potential USPAP, potential concern where improvement can be made in both the report and in the work file. One case is 21-24-93, that's the older, and the more recent case is 23-25-60. You all have a chance to look over the documentation. Does anyone have any questions before we go into my final recommendation?
The only question I had was, since they were 2 years apart from each other, were they filed 2 years apart from each other, or were they filed around the same time from each other?
No, they were filed completely different times. One was filed in 2021 and the other was filed in 2023.
Okay.
And so
So we just haven't had a chance to get to the 2021 yet. That's why they were reviewed together right now.
We've been working through the older cases, and so when I got to this particular 2021 case and I opened the appraiser's record, the file here, our electronic file, I could see the 23-25-60 case in there, and so I looked at them both and realizing that even though they were both for different lenders and they were different appraisal reports for different clients, the areas that needed improvement within the reports and the work file were similar. So that's why I decided to try and close them both together.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah. So the first case from 2021, I think, was really just a situation where the complainant was just not aware of the scope of work performed by an appraiser compared to a home inspector. And I run into that myself when I was active in the field. Sometimes people are unaware of the 2 different jobs being done there. And so that was that case. And his response was pretty clear and pretty logical and reasonable. And the same with the second. The second case was for a new construction. And the complainant happened to be residing on the vacant lot in an RV and had a camera up on the day of inspection. And so the camera only saw the appraiser for a second, but the appraiser actually parked down the street and did walk the entire site. And so they didn't catch that part. And so they thought that he just didn't do a very good inspection job. And that's the case there. So because both of the appraisal reports and work files had similar areas of concern where improvement was needed, I just, based on the fact that the appraiser has had no history with the board in the last 5 years, I'm recommending that a letter of counsel be issued to the appraiser. And I have identified 5 different bullet points there where the appraiser could improve his technique and his strategy and to increase the credibility of his reports. Would you like to vote?
Sure, I'll move that we accept Dan's recommendations for case number 21-2493 and 23-2560.
Excellent.
I'll second that.
Okay.
All right. Lori,
Yes.
Annie,
Yes.
Kathy,
Yes.
Yes. Excellent. Wonderful. Okay. I've got another case in the hopper right now that I'm working on, and I should have that wrapped up here within the week. Not this week, but within a week. And yes, I'm not sure what our timeline is looking like for the next EOC meeting.
That's actually a really good question, Dan. So being that it's December, what does everybody's schedule look like? The closer we get to the 25th, I imagine the less available most of us are going to be.
Yeah,
I'm
probably
actually
earlier.
fairly open. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just saying probably earlier in the month versus later in the month.
Fair,
Yeah.
fair.
I agree.
Okay, would you
Lori,
guys
what
like
about
me
you?
to send?
Lori, what about you? You're looking at your schedule.
Oh, I've got my calendar open. I was just waiting for somebody to propose a date.
I can also send out another doodle poll too, if that's easiest for you guys.
Well,
If we
if
go,
we all have our calendars open.
yeah, I mean, December 3rd is the first Wednesday of December. That's far enough away from, it's after Thanksgiving, far enough away from Christmas, but for me, it looks like it's okay.
I think that's good. I do know that the IRWA Christmas party is on the 10th, which is the following Wednesday. So we're going to
Okay.
be driving over the mountain to go to that. So I'm good with the 3rd.
Well,
too.
Dan, if you've got a pretty good handle on your next case here and you're thinking it's going to take about a week, that's plenty of time to get your compliance report over to the appraiser, have them review it and do our customary response time. Yeah, it looks like if the 3rd works for everybody, I do need to check my calendar real quick. It seems to be having some issues loading. Bear with me 2 seconds here, but I shouldn't have too much going on. Yeah, no, the 3rd looks like it works for me as well.
Okay, it's on my calendar.
Perfect. Same time, 9 a.m.?
Sure.
Good.
Okay. All right. Well, that was easy. Is there any
With that,
other?
I would make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
I will.
Stephanie, why don't you give us a quick roll call to adopt the motion?
all right. Lori,
Yes.
Annie,
Yes.
and Kathy.
Yes.
All right. Motion carries, and the meeting is now adjourned. Time is 9:14 a.m. That was a pretty fast meeting, guys. Good job.